What's up, guys? Yo. Wow! I had my hair up in a bun earlier, so they are just all over the place. Anyway, we'll cover that up. What's up, y'all? I don't know if y'all saw my post that I posted earlier in the week. It was a blog, and it was talking about how much I hate the scale. Did y'all see that? If not, because I know some people aren't readers, I'm gonna talk about it. So I wanted to put this up on my YouTube channel because it's a big deal. It's a really big deal, and I've done a video like this many years ago. Like, I looked back on it and my hair was like super dark and I had like eyeliner on and I was like, who is that? But anyway, so I figured I should update it. So I hate the scale. I kind of gave a little background of why, like a personal story, so I'm gonna give that here. So my story is that, back in the day when I got it was like out of high school, a couple years, you know, and you're no longer running sprints every day and, you know, like constantly active. And I started eating like more pizza rolls and just like ice cream and just, you know, was kind of not focused. So it was many years back, right? Super old, y'all. This is wild. But anyway, so I got to a point where I was like, oh, things are kind of starting to expand a little bit, if you know what I'm saying? And so I was like, Tiffany, you should probably do something, right? So let's get back on it. You know, you like to do that anyway, so let's do it. So when I started, I weighed myself, right? Because the scale, it's a good judging factor. No, it's not, I hate it. But in that time, that's what I thought, you know? Everybody uses the scale. Weight loss, you know, like it's a thing, like everybody, that's the thing. So I also was advised by the person that was helping me at that time to take pictures, which I'm very grateful for, because I would check the scale, like, I don't know how often I did it, maybe weekly, and it would budge like point somethings. And then one week it would be down point somethings, and then the next week it would be up point somethings, and I'm like, this is not cool, you know? But for whatever reason, keep going, Tiffany, just keep going, you know, it builds on each other, and I'm gonna keep going, and hopefully I'm gonna see results eventually, right? That scale is gonna go down eventually. Well, I kept going, thank the Lord, because seeing that scale was super defeating. Like, I'm like, okay, zero progress. That's what you think, you know? When you don't see that number moving, you're like, wow, all this work I'm doing is not doing anything, so why keep going, right? But anyway, I kept going, thankfully. And then by the end of it, I was like, well, let's look at my pictures. You know, maybe those will come in clutch for me. And they did. I was like, okay, I see you. And so then I was happy, but I was not happy with the scale. You know, it's still in my head. I'm like, but still, I didn't lose weight, you know? That's what I was supposed to do, like, you know? And it's ridiculous. And that whole time I was working on my fitness and trying to get to a spot that I liked again, you know, and felt good and confident in. 1 pound, y'all. 1 pound, 1 pound, 1 pound. 1 pound. Do you know how defeating that can be? And do you know how defeating that is to most people? Once that happened to me, but I could see my results in my pictures and I felt good. I felt like I looked good. I was confident again. I was back to my thing, you know, I was good. And because of that, I was like, this scale is stupid. This sucks. I'm throwing it out. I'm not doing this anymore. This is ridiculous. I can feel it in my clothes. I can feel it in my energy. I can see it in these pics, like I said. And that's where it's at. Like, what is this? Nope, bye. It was more like that. It wasn't just like, oh, let me get rid of it. It was like, and that's what y'all should do, y'all. Y'all should literally do that. Throw it out. It messes with your mind so much. I have a friend that is totally like, I'm a queen and I look amazing and I'm rocking these curves and I'm happy and sending me Snapchats and like, yeah, I'm feeling myself. I'm working hard. I have some curves, whatever. I like that, you know, like totally. I'm like, yeah. That's right. And then she went to the doctor and the doctor took all this stuff off of her body, measurements or like weight stuff, and gave her this little sheet of paper that said, hey, this is where you're at. And you know what that little sheet of paper said? Which is a bunch of bull. Like, that can't be accurate. It's stupid. Anyway, told her she was obese and she needed to lose 14 pounds. Are you freaking kidding me? Like, if you see her, you're like, what? You know? And as soon as that paperwork came across and she saw those numbers, called me. Am I fat? Like, this is making me feel fat. Like, what the heck? Like, what is going on? Total change in who she is. Positive queen over here. Literally what she called herself. Totally changed. Now it's, what the heck? Am I fat? Totally mess with her mind because that's what it does. Does it to all of us. And it is not a good judge of anything. The scale sucks. So anyway, just wanted to give those personal experiences right there so that hopefully y'all can get on board with me and seriously stop standing on the scale and get rid of it. Maybe if I say it a lot more, it'll sink in, you know? And I know half of y'all are gonna listen to this and you're gonna be like, yeah, I know it, you know, like I know that it shouldn't be a judge, you know, but I just, you know, it kind of keeps me on track, you know, if I look at it and I'm like, it's just kind of like I've heard it all, and it still is defeating you every day, every week, every time you step on it. Are you happy? No, most likely not. So, y'all, this topic for me, because I experienced it personally, and because I see all the people that it defeats and gets them off track because they think they're not doing it right, they're doing something wrong, or this doesn't work. And then they just get off. And then they're back to where they were. And then years later, they're trying it again. And what do? They get on the scale. Then they get defeated. Then they get off track. Years later, what do? Try again. Okay, y'all? I've seen it. I've heard it. And I don't like it. Very passionate about this, as y'all can see with all my hand gestures. Like, if you need me to like come to your house, that's weird. If I don't know you, I'm not coming to your house. But I will take that scale from you and do something with it. Like if it's too hard for you, got you. So anyway, please get off the scale and use other things to measure your progress, okay? I love you guys, even though I sound tough. It's love. I'm doing it in love because I've seen it and I know personally, and I know personally through other people's experiences, right? So, what did y'all learn today? You're gonna keep the scale, aren't you? If you learned anything, get rid of your scale, okay? Love you guys. Bye.